too. So now we're sitting on the side of the road again, waiting for my best friends to fix this
silly
van we're in. It's getting harder just to pretend. It doesn't bother me to know that we're not gonna make it up. I swear we stayed at this house before, back sleeping on kitchen floors. It doesn't bother me at all. And the one thing that's killing me, like a sympathy, when we say we wouldn't have it any other way. And don't wait up for me, I'm still miles away. And believe me when I say I may be down and broke, but I'm still okay. And I'll tell you when I can exactly where I am. But until then you should know that I'm still on the road. And you've been telling me that you've been down for weeks, but I'll pick you up. Instead of all that coffee that you drink, you keep your hair just the same. You know it's better off that way, so I'll get this off my chest. It looks better to the left. Sitting on the side of the road again, waiting for my best friends to fix this
silly
van we're in. It's getting harder just to pretend. It doesn't bother me to know that we're not gonna make it up. And don't wait up for me, I'm still miles away. And believe me when I say I may be down and broke, but I'm still okay. And I'll tell you when I can exactly where I am. But until then you should know that I'm still on the road. I'm still on the road. It's still in my bones.
Hello everyone, how are we doing today? It's good to see you guys. I see Luna, Risha, definitely not late today. Alfie, Natasha, how you guys doing? It's good to see you. I just had the most slapstick comedy moment ever. I was just about to change the screen and say hi to you guys, and I rearranged my microphone, and the microphone stand came out of what it's attached to on the wall, and it actually hurt because it kind of fell on me, but it was quite a funny moment, so I had to panically put that back together real quick. But it's gonna be a good stream. Thank you for being here. Do like the stream if you haven't yet. We are hopefully gonna finish this thing now and get a shiny duck today. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed we can move on to another hunt. Let's get started. It was very funny. Even in the moment, even though it was a little painful, I saw the comedy in it, Natasha. But how are we doing today? How's everyone's Wednesday? Happy hump day to you all halfway through the week. Hope it's been a good one for all of us. Mine's been pretty chill, just work. Kind of busy. Was having some technical difficulties with the systems that I have to use, which was annoying. But I ended the day with a clean slate. Everything was done, so I'm feeling good. Very, like, I've been excited all day to do this stream and hang out with you guys for a couple hours. Hatch some eggs. Really, like, I've been struggling to think about what exactly I want to do after this hunt is over. Part of me still wants to carry on playing this game. Did you look into the imaginary camera when it happened? No, do you know what I did, Natasha? I panicked because where I like fumbled to grab my microphone, I worried that I'd accidentally unmuted it because it's literally just like a button and it's quite touch sensitive on the microphone and you guys would have heard me struggle. But luckily I hadn't. I'm good, thank you, Luna. How are you doing today? Have I ever hatched a shiny? I have hatched lots of shinies. You got a shiny iron thorns? Nice. Yeah, I have hatched a whole bunch. I've been pretty lucky with my shiny Masuda luck. Both in this game, mostly in this game, but I also have a few in Sword and Shield as well. Clocky, I don't, but I'm really hoping that I can get one. True, Natasha, that was the ultimate mic hit. Like, my finger still hurts. I don't understand. I think it's like how I caught it. Like, it really hurt my thumb. Am I still doing the stream? Or did I stop? Not sure what you mean by that word there, Luna. Hey bestie, how you doing? Thank you for the luck, Clocky. Oh my goodness. Are we being raided by the one and only Mr. Dysart? Oh, stream schedules. Thank you, Razzie. Thank you. Luna. No, I'm kind of just... I want to get back to it at some point, but at the moment I'm kind of just enjoying streaming, you know. On the day, I'll decide. Dorian, how are you? How was the rest of your stream? Did you get any more shinies? What shiny paradox should I hunt for? Treads, bundle, moth, or hands? Go for iron moth. Go for that one. Clocky with the Dysart drop off. Baha with the Dysart drop off. Razzie with the Dysart drop off. Can we get some Dysart Universe links in the chat, please, guys? I'm sure most of you already know, but if you don't and you're not subscribed, go subscribe, please, to the wonderful Dysarts, two of my closest friends, Amber and Dorian. They are wonderful. They stream a bunch of different games. Amber's on a bit of a Minecraft kick at the moment, still getting a bunch of Pokemon from Dorian. Just the best vibes. Go subscribe to them. Eri with the Dysart drop-off too. How you guys doing? It's good to see you guys. I should pin the chat rules, right? I should totally pin the chat rules. Thank you so much again for that raid, Dorian. Loop's here as well with the Dysart drop-off. How you doing, Loops? What am I doing? The rules, that's it. Dorian is just Dor. How you doing, Dor? Thank you for that raid. Hope you're having a great day. Amber, if you're here as well, I love you. Hope you're having a good time cleaning. Sounds weird to say, but it actually does sound like you're having a lot of fun. I love you so much, Amber. How long will I be on stream for today? Probably my usual, just over 2 hours. Probably got another couple hours left. I've got 6 boxes to hatch. Usually that takes me about 2 hours. Glad you're doing good, Loops. I'm doing good. Work was busy, but it's done. Should probably pin the chat rules, right? It would be so good if this shines today. Is that a... Oh, crumbs. Why do I always forget the name of that show? Game of Thrones reference, Natasha? There we go, I got there. It was. Let's go. I sound a little raspy? Oh no. Guys, I've been sneezing a lot today. Like, usually I might sneeze like once a week. I've sneezed like 4 times today. I hope I'm not getting sick. Might have to bring out the spicy soup to cure me. People call Dor for Dory. I mean, I can call you Dory if you'd like, Dorian. I don't mind. When is the 6K stream? I need to finalize that, Luna. I'm not sure yet. It'll probably be early June. We had a big stream at the beginning of this month. And we've got a big stream coming at the beginning of July. So I'll probably sandwich it in between at the beginning of June. So probably in like a couple weeks. But I haven't got anything finalized. That I will probably schedule a little bit in advance, Luna. Usually schedule the big ones in advance still. Thank you for blessing me, William. How you doing? Oh, and thank you for subscribing as well. Akil, how you doing? It's good to see you. Am I allergic to pollen? I don't think so. I mean, I know you can develop like hay fever and allergies. I really hope that is not the case. Touch wood, I have never had hay fever or any real kind of allergies. I'd like to keep it that way. Liam, how you doing? Shani, how you doing, cocktail bestie? Good to see you. But yes, hydration check, guys. Very important to stay hydrated. Your phone charger just broke. That's not good, Liam. Doing great. I sneakily beat my sister at Miss Pac-Man today, and I had a high score of over 9 million points. Let's go. I knew you could do it, Akil. You're trying to get through your busy season. It's a bit rough. I'm so sorry to hear that, Shani. Is that shiny? No. Is that like work busy season or just like everything busy season, Shani? I hope that it's over quickly. And yeah, best of luck. Your brother broke his arm. Oh no, William. That's the worst. Speedy recovery for your brother. You had 9.3 million. Amazing. That fooled you, right? Honestly, I really thought that was shiny, Razzie. How you doing today, Razzie? How's work? Break his wrist. Ooh. Is it the hand that, like, his dominant hand that he writes with? Because that's the worst. Still got a month left. Oh my goodness, Shani. I hope it's the quickest month ever. The shiny charm has arrived. You can stop holding back now, Khalid, right? I can hatch these eggs now. Your sister had 9.1. Hey, a victory is a victory, Akil. What am I going to do if I get the shiny early? I will still hatch all the rest of the eggs because regardless of what happens, I need to hatch all these eggs because you can't, like, release them unhatched. And I would much rather do that in your guys' company than anywhere else. And who knows, I could potentially get another shiny, which means I can give one away at some point and we get more chance to get a nature that I might like Naughty. Yeah, 200,000, amazing. Food time. Dorian, enjoy your food. I hope it tastes amazing. You're not feeling like shiny charm today. I'm sorry to hear that, Shani, but I gotta feel him. The shiny charm is just so great that it will work regardless. Seriously, silly Jess, how you doing? It's good to see you. Hype in the chat. Thank you so much for rejoining up. You're a golden turnip. I love to see it. I hope your Wednesday's going good. Works on another level. I'll be back in a few when I'm on a break. You'll be lurking. Sounds good, Razzie. I'm sorry it's so busy today. Thank you for lurking. Hope it goes real quick for you. You can get home. W Jess, of course, always. Roblox Zone, how you doing? Sean, how you doing? Welcome in, guys. If you're joining us for the first time today, please do like the stream and maybe consider subscribing. That would be pretty cool. You enjoy very chill streams and lots of Pokemon, this might be your place. And also an amazing community of human beings that you might find some amazing friends within. Ricardo, how are you? It's good to see you. Come on, Quaxley, be shiny for me. We are shiny hunting Quaxley today. I have managed to get all of the shiny Gen 9 starters that I needed, apart from this last Quaxley. I think I've always been gifted, so thank you all. Oh my goodness, Jess, I didn't realize you're 23 months of membership. You are 1 month away from being a rainbow turnip. That's crazy. And thank you for like actually membering up this time. That's really cool to see. Thank you so much. Hype in the chat, guys. You need to get back to writing too. You fell so far behind on it. Hopefully you can get back to it, and hopefully that will help a little bit too, to have that outlet. Nick, how are you? Welcome in. Tyler, how you doing? I feel like it's been a little while, Tyler. How have you been? Good to see you. Oh, eggs are done. Oh goodness, William. Well, I'm glad he got the medical treatment that he needed. And like I said, hopefully a nice, quick, smooth recovery for him. You haven't been able to be in streams as much before? Hey, it's still amazing. And thank you again for membering up this time. And for just being so fun. You're just so fun to hang out with, whether it's here or in other people's streams. And it's going to be really cool to see you as a rainbow turnip. Yeah, that sounds about right, William. You're a fantasy nerd. I need to read. There you go, Baha. Good, good. Spring and summer and fall is my busy month, so I don't have much time to pop in. It's raining today, so you have time. Tyler, no worries at all. It's just always a joy to see you. Hopefully it's been like a nice, good, busy. You got the Sophocles trainer full art. Let's go. I don't know how you pronounce that word, Natasha. Well, let's go. I'm throwing you on. I read that as I'm throwing the laptop. Amber, I was like, why? What did it do? So I can get some cleaning done in the bedroom. Sounds good, Amber. Thank you for lurking. Sophocles. I hope that's right. Clocky, I hope that's right. You guys could have really got me bad there. DJ Sanders, how you doing? My first ever egg hunt was Mudkip. You got after 241 eggs. Nice. That's a good number. Well under odds. We like to see that. How you doing? Welcome in. Sophocles. You were tempted, Clocky? Yeah, I do have a feeling that if Razzie wasn't so busy at work, he may have tried something. Oh, Aerie, I love you. I started sneezing a ton about an hour ago, so that means it's cold time, and gave Stella a bath. How are you? I've been sneezing a lot today too, Jess. I was saying, like, on average, I might sneeze like once a week, if that. I've sneezed multiple times today. Kind of worried that I might be getting a bit sick, but I have this, like, magic soup. It's, like, super spicy, and I make it for myself, and it tends to clear it. So I think I'm going to have to have some of that. Like, if I wake up tomorrow and I'm feeling something coming on, I'm going to have my soup. Sure has. I went to try and buy a prismatic evolution on Monday. Saw the price of the boxes. Such an expensive hobby. I mean, it's always been expensive, right, Tyler? But it's just so much worse now with the scalping and stuff. You know me, I used to buy cards quite fairly often. But I just haven't in months. And like, granted, it's probably not as bad over here as it is in like the US, for example. But every usual place I order cards from, they've either been sold out or like 10 to 20 to even 30, 40 pounds more sometimes. And I'm just not. I can't justify that. Pokemax, how you doing? Welcome back. You have not missed a shiny. It's raining. Oh, windy and cold here. You're not getting a cold. Okay. It was the 60s and 70s when they were doing the skating around the wall. Do you mean like the temperature, William? I'm blaming the buffet I went to. It was so immediate too. Oh. Yeah, Eri has a little Stella too. Just kidding about the buffet. Oh, a German Shepherd. I used to have a German Shepherd growing up. Eri, I would say, I don't know, fairly often, but not often enough that I can be like, yeah, once a week. And it's that annoying thing where once you bite it, you'll bite it again multiple times. I remember when they dropped the Venusaur 151, I picked one up for 70. They're now 250. It's crazy, Tyler. But yeah, kind of like Baha says, but it's not to that point. But one of my like nervous, like anxiety things is like chewing the inside of my mouth. If that probably doesn't sound very normal, but like just as like a comfort thing, not as like a painful thing, if that makes sense. Chihuahua Corgi. I love Stella. Oh, you meant both? Okay, Jeff. Yeah, it's very annoying because the more you do it, the more painful it gets. One time I did that area with my tongue and it was the worst pain ever. I don't even know how it happened. Like, who eats down on food and their tongue accidentally gets in the way? And it was like the middle of my tongue. Horrible. You have to chew gum? That's fair. Maybe that's what I should do. I feel that... So I, like, will clench my like, jaw when I'm really focused on something, and I have to like catch myself and stop it. It's not good. My dentist tells me off. That only happened one time though, Eri. I wouldn't say it was like a recurring issue, but oh my god, did it like stop me in my tracks. Pokenatic 2, how are you doing? New and evolved, lovely, love that for you. Zubnasty, how are you? Not sure what you're asking there. So you got the back ones removed, fair. Oh, the brand new Toothless. Kylie, I had a jaw clenching issue. It's a type of bruxism. Well, that's a really tough word for me to say with my list, which I always thought was only for grinding. Yeah, see, it's not grinding. It's like a clenching thing. And it's usually like when I'm really focused on something. I guess maybe an anxiety thing as well, but it's a lot to do with focus. If you've changed your username and your profile picture, Pokenatic 2, there's literally no way for me to tell if I remember you or not. I got the DLC for Pokemon Violet 1.5 days ago, and you already beat it? Let's go, William. T-Rex Master, how you doing? Welcome in. Back to work, you're popping when you can. Sounds good, Tyler. Good to see you again. Okay, you're just, think you're being comical with my accents. Nice, Subnasty. Wonder how often that, gets you friends. Let's go, Pokemon Studio on the Corviknight, but let's watch the capital letters. Remember the chat rules are pinned. When you accidentally buy like only one taste bud, yeah. Oh my gosh, I've done that too, Baha. This is crazy. It feels like there's such unique, like silly little things that happen, but we all do it. It's so funny. Although for you, it's a stim. It was really tough to start, but I managed it. I wonder if it is a stim for me. I have like certain stims, but I don't know if this is the same for you, Ari. Sorry guys, this is like so like off topic, but I'm just curious, and I guess it's not just Ari. Anyone can answer with their own experiences. But I feel like classically when I see people that have like stims or tics or something like that, it's kind of obvious and it's something that's like uncontrollable. And I would say that mine is uncontrollable in the sense that when I'm relaxed and by myself, I don't do it on purpose, but they come out. But I like mask it and hide it when I'm in front of people or in public. And so I don't do them like publicly, but I definitely have them like when I'm like comfortable with someone or by myself. So I don't know if it is a stim, but it sure does feel like it when I'm like switched off of like high anxiety, super thinking about what other people think of me mode. I do, however, have ADHD. Do I? I don't think I have ADHD. I know like autism is a spectrum and stuff, and I definitely wouldn't want to like self-diagnose myself, but I mean, I think I'm somewhere on the lower end of the spectrum for sure. Oh yeah, I've got restless leg as well. Me too. The past 2 years I've been working on unmasking. It's freeing as long as it doesn't bother anyone. Yeah. I would love to be like that and work on that too. It's been great, right? Sometimes I think, is that why I am like my nephew and niece's favorite auntie? Because I'm like great at like bouncing them to sleep. I keep a fidget spinner and a hacky sack in your work bag that I'm always messing with. You've got ADHDs too. Yeah, I clasp my hand. Mine's with my hands too, Jeff. Like, it's my hands to me as well. Parker, how are you doing? Welcome in. My experience with stims is that especially the negative ones are driven by situational anxiety and stress. A lot of people think I'm just cold, and it's excitement for me too, Jess, as well. It is a lot, and I've been doing it since I was little. Like my mum would always tell me she thought it was really cute that I would do it when I was excited. And then obviously at some point I stopped doing it publicly, but it still happens when I'm like not conscious of my anxiety and stuff, you know? You have to keep insane self-awareness, especially at those times, to make sure I'm not biting my lip skin or clenching your jaw, I imagine. Your chin will breathe easy? Oh gosh, I can imagine. First 78 were test runs, but they kept catching you. I've always done it. No one has ever pointed it out. My husband did because he asked why I did it. And then for many years, I tried not to do it. Right? It's like once someone points it out, you become so aware of it. You get really fixated on Pokemon Violet. I was really fixated on Pokemon Violet. Not so much now, but definitely still fixated on Pokemon. I feel like which game depends. When I'm anxious though, you pick at your skin. Thankfully that's under control for the most part. I'm trying to work really hard on that too, Jeff. Deck, how are you doing? But when I'm happy and relaxed, I still have the urge to do those things because they create a positive sensation loop that your brain likes. Yeah. Welcome in, Dex. I hope you're having a lovely day today. Pokestar, how are you? I'm finally home from the hospital. Told you guys I'm now cancer-free. Let's go. I feel like my life just started over with a clean bill of health. Such good news, Pokestar. So happy for you. So happy things are still going well and you're home. Any shinies yet? No, not yet. I think we're in like our second box. I don't know. I'm bad at keeping track. I think we're in like our second box. No shinies yet. Welcome in. Let's not use all capitals when we come into chat, please, guys. Especially not when the thing you're saying just bears no relevance to anything. There's a whole thing on where they'd ask kids who are autistic to describe what it feels like to stem. It's like a burst of energy you need to get out. Totally feel that. I usually have a guitar pick in my little pocket that I pull out and spin. It's not too bad if I can stay busy. I do shred my elbows if I don't catch myself. Yeah, it's got to be like hard work. Like it's hard work. Well, I don't even know if it is hard work for me. With like my masking and stuff, it's not hard work in the moment because it just comes so naturally. It's like when the mask comes off, then it's like, wow, that was exhausting. And then it hits you. You fidget with your wedding ring all the time? I feel like I want to get one of those like fidget rings because you can get some really pretty ones and I think that would help me. I play it. I cannot. Well, once you play it, you cannot stop. I just tried to get Herba Mystica. Is that such a crime? Not a crime at all. Not a crime at all. Okay, we need a new sandwich. Let's go do that. Jude, how you doing? Have I got a shiny? Not yet. Not today. Risha, that is exciting as always. You know, let us know if you get any shinies. I think that helped me the most with unmasking is my daughter being autistic. Her stems are so adorable. I love that. My nephew is autistic. Much more to the other end of the spectrum than me, that's for sure. And God, I just love him so much. He was like one of the best kids in the entire world, and he's so freaking smart. It's insane. He's the one who's like obsessed with Minecraft. Like Minecraft is his hyperfixation, I think. Will I name the shiny Quaxly after you? We just met. I don't think so. Terramars, how you doing? It's been a not too bad day today. How is your day going? Let's pack up, please. I hate tornadoes and the siren. Oh my goodness, that does sound scary, William. Stay safe. Going pretty well so far. I sure do love to hear that. You tried to keep lollipops in your purse when you go out for the same reason. That's a good idea. You needed to sit down. I bet, Amber. My goodness, I bet. What ball do I have the Quaxly in? I have the Quaxly in a quick ball. I am working on a shiny living dex, and they are all in quick balls. It is the ball of choice for my shiny. Taking a break with me. Let's go, Amber. Thank you for being here. Glacy, how you doing? Welcome in. I audio stim as well. I don't know what I was doing until my doctor... You didn't know you were doing it until your doctor pointed it out? That's cool. All I need is the Quaxly. Yep, so this whole like series of streams have been Gen 9 starter hunts. And we managed to get 3 Spirititos, 3 Fuecocos, and we got 2 Quaxly. So I just need the 1 more Quaxly, and we will be done with the Gen 9 starters. Meaning I will be done with the base game shiny living decks in this game, which is very exciting. You're lurky. I appreciate you for lurking, Glacy. Husband is coming home from lunch soon and he asked if I wanted some iced coffee. You love him so much. What husband? Isn't that like, that's got to be like the best text to receive, right? Low back muscles still giving issues, plus avoiding your mood swings lurking. Okay, Glacy, you do what you need to do. Appreciate you being here. You just completed your Scarlet Valley Apparable starters? Nice deck. Love that. I've had like my shiny living decks completed, like the base game one, completed for a long time. I was just waiting for us to be able to get the starters in our chosen balls. So I was very excited when they announced that. Ever since then, it's been just go, trying to get these shinies. Yeah, what Aries said, guys. Welcome to anyone that might be new here today. Really appreciate you stopping in. Whether you're lurking or you're in chat, whether you've subscribed or not, appreciate you. He knew I was giving Stella a bath. He's like, she needs a coffee. William, feel free to hang out here. Thank you, Parker. I hope so. I hope so. I would say as William, this is a very friendly community full of amazing people. Exactly, Ari. I have a really horrible pain in your left kidney and right calf. See, if that was me, I'd be Googling, is there any connection between the left kidney and right calf? But I hope you're okay, Natasha. I hope it goes away really quickly. Ari, I would. That'd be my first thing I'd do. I have a really horrible pain in your left kidney. Oh, now, I don't trust Natasha and Nicholas. Like, I feel like they do stuff to like secretly together. And then they come into chat sometimes and they talk about it. So I don't know if Nick was just being annoying and copying Natasha, or if they planned to come into the chat and say that at the same time. I think he's just copying her and being annoying. Thanks everyone else live streams because you don't... Yeah, this is a family-friendly stream, William. You won't get that here. Oh, I don't know, Parker. I don't know. Who knows? Natalia, right? I actually said out loud, Natalia! He said it. It was so funny. You were planning it? See, I told you. You guys are too obvious with your secret shenanigans. I'm too smart. Mm-hmm. All of that is going in the song. Yes, I see what you did there. I was doing dishes trying to tell him it was Natasha. I knocked over my plant and got dirt everywhere. It was a tense 30 seconds. Oh no. I did hear you like ever so quietly in the background say, "It's Natasha." That was such a funny moment. I didn't hear the plant pot crashing though. So that's good. William, I don't know if you've made any or many friendships before in the past, but you don't typically give people multiple choice as to whether or not they want to be your friend. You kind of just get to know people, and then if it happens naturally, it happens naturally. So feel free to stick around, like Ari said before, like I said before, but let's not ask questions like that. Natalia is your niece's name? It's a really pretty name. Carly clearly hasn't heard the song Check Yes or No by George Strait. No, I haven't. The doctor appointment was a mix of freeing and also frustrating. He has really outdated medical info on my disorder. Suggested I stopped using crutches when my other primary doctor suggested them. That's really frustrating. When you get conflicting advice like that and you know that, like you said, it can just be due to like outdated knowledge on a condition or disorder, it's very frustrating. Well, William, just be yourself, be normal, be kind, and I'm sure you'll make friends. Everyone calls her Tilly. You call her Nat. I love that. With a G, right? The G is very important. Well, yeah, that makes sense, Ari, right? Like, your safety is important. You need stability when walking. Okay, Gracie. I was talking to Ari about the disorder that she has. The box is done. We've done 2 boxes. Yeah, 2 boxes. We've started from the beginning again, so we're in Team Razzie again now. Thank you for the link to the Discord. I have a Discord server. I'm going to be working on it very shortly. So there's going to be a new way of doing things. So join now, react to the rules. You'll have everything unlocked, and there'll be some changes coming soon, including, but not limited to, me being a little bit more active in the Discord too. So I'm looking forward to that. Curing incurable illnesses was the only option and goal. My goodness. Conflicted. Oh, it's really rough, right? At the end of the day, you want to have like the best medical advice and the best help. But I guess there's nothing to say that just because like some of his knowledge is a little outdated, he might still have the answers, right? It's tough. Oh, see, old Nintendo, that is a question I can get behind. And my answer is, without a doubt, number 1. How you doing, old Nintendo? It's good to see you. Yeah, we love you, Ari. Mine's always outdated. I have to go through it all over and over, and I get so frustrated and overwhelmed. I don't think they believe you at this point. I hate that. I hate the assumption that a lot of like medical practitioners have that we don't know our own bodies better than they could ever know. They might have the medical knowledge, but they don't exist inside of our bodies. Yeah, it's like such a weird profession to get into. if you don't care about humans, but I feel that. Osmosis Jones, what are you talking about, Nicola? Thank you for the 34 likes, guys. If you haven't liked the stream yet, please do. You could just double tap. No, I don't remember that movie. I don't think it is a movie, is it? It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Nicola. Right, exactly, Glacy. I see it a lot as well. This is random, but I see it a lot with like first-time mums as well. I feel like I've heard so many stories, both in real life and on the internet, of like mums just being told that they're just being overprotective. It's just a new mum thing, and then it turns out that they, surprise, surprise, knew their child better than the doctors did, and they did end up being pretty sick. It happens so often. Right, Ari? I feel that way sometimes. I also try to be mindful that my insurance does always cover more testing without good reason. That's good. Leonardo DiCaprio snapping at TV, Chris Rock? You see, Nicholas, when it's Baha that's like validating what you're saying, it doesn't help with me believing in whether it's true or not. William, yeah, I do know that. I haven't actually watched the Minecraft movie. I'm going to wait until it comes out on streaming services. I do want to watch it. But yeah, I have heard of Chicken Jockey. I think it's always important to remember that medicine is called a medical practice for a reason. It's an ongoing bettering of the methodology. Why can't I say that word? Methodology. There we go. I said it. They have to treat the human condition. But like, believe us. That's the issue. Believe us when we're saying something's wrong. Like, I get, like, there are hypochondriacs, there are medical conditions that make you like super, like, you feel like you're always unwell when you're not. But that's so rare. That's not everyone. Like, go into a situation believing what the patient is saying until you're proven otherwise, instead of believing that they're just being a hypochondriac until you're proven otherwise. How you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you very much, Dick. It's me. That is me. Why, Carly? I've never even been timed out. I'm a model citizen. That's such a lie. Larry, how you doing? It's good to see you. My doctor literally said to me, have you tried talking to a therapist? When I told him I thought I had scarlet fever. Oh no, Nicola. Turns out he was right. I did not have a fever, so I could not have scarlet fever. Well, like I said, there is a minority. You've been gone since 7 a.m. Oh my goodness. Have you been having fun, or has it been work? Like, what's been going on? My favorite shiny is actually the same Pokemon as my favorite regular Pokemon, William, which is Mimikyu. It's so stressful when they're cautious to everyone because those who come in with sub-stories just use the system. And yeah, first time mum thing is so rough to go through. I can imagine, Amber. Just really tough. Look at you, Baha. I had to make a trip to Kentucky and you didn't really want to. See, I have no idea how far away Kentucky is from you. But I'm assuming if you've been out for that long, it's pretty far away. My rheumatologist believes that there's something going on we can't figure it out yet. I feel like I don't mind that. Like, obviously, I've never had to go through something like that, so I don't know, like, being in that situation. But I would rather have, like, them be honest with me and be like, yeah, there's definitely something wrong, but we just need to figure out what it is because I have no idea. Than them just being like, oh, I don't really know what it is. It's probably nothing. I get being a first-time mum is probably very difficult, but no one thinks about how hard it is being a first-time uncle, you know? It must be so hard. Can we get some hugs in the chat for Nick, please, for being a first-time uncle? Like, that guy, he's really, like, oh, he's been through it. They're 3 hours away? Oh my goodness. That's a long way as far as I'm concerned. Ghost, how you doing? Thank you for the 6 avocados. I'll take it. Nick doing God's work, literally. Gonna let coffee time. Enjoy your coffee, Jess. I bet that goes through Amber's head every time when she has to deal with the trials and tribulations of being a first-time mum. At least I'm not an uncle. Gosh, those guys are the real sufferers, you know? Halfway through Rousey's box. That's what truly got me through, actually. Wow. So brave of you to admit that, Amber. You've got 17 nieces and nephews? I feel like I'm heading that way. I have 5. Isn't very close to 17 at all, but it feels like a lot. So 17 is crazy. There's this saying that goes, don't confuse your Google search with my medical degree, but the follow-up responses, don't confuse your hour-long lecture on my illness with my lifetime with it. So true. You walk into a room and you have to see your sister crying because she's so concerned about her daughter. But that same daughter just gives me a huge hug because I brought her a Pikachu. Oh my God. Stop it, Nicholas. I'm gonna cry. Like, do you know how hard it is to have to do that? Oh my God. No. Stop talking about it, Nicholas. Just stop talking, you know. It's just making me that emotional. You've got 5 cats, 3 turtles, and 3 rabbits. Nice. I have 2 cats. Siblings and in-laws staying busy. There's the truth. Well, considering I have 5 nieces and nephews, and I only have 2 sisters, and one of my sisters only has 1 baby, I'll leave you to fill in the dot. Thinking about Nick surviving being a first-time uncle, purely an inspiration, right? Two nephews, 1 niece, and 56 cousins. That's crazy, Baha. You swear that was shiny? The game was tripping. It could be the area that I shiny hunt in as well. I don't think it helps having like the crazy like underlighting and backlighting, and then the sky will change color and it just really throws things off. You need comfort. Oh my gosh, Amber, lie down. Next time you're frustrated with Nick, tell him, how about you go watch... Oh no. I'm so excited for your sister's baby. I'm so excited for your sister's baby. I can't wait for you to be an auntie. Oh, it's so fun. That was mean. I'm so proud of you. Oh dear, I feel like old Nintendo may be spending too much time with us. The meanness is rubbing off. Oh, Airy, I bet. It's so exciting when like the family starts growing like that. I'm not even big on babies, but this one is one of the only ones I'm excited for. It's so different when it's like your sibling's child. I know a lot of people will say like, I don't like any kids apart from my own, but I feel like that also extends to your siblings, especially like, well, obviously if you have like a good relationship with them. First time auntie, I send you so much love and support, right? Gonna be really tough. As you've just heard, Eri, it extends to aunties too. It's not just first time uncles. Being a first time auntie, oof. Pretty rough, you know? The cats' names are Jag, Stripes, Cali Boots, and Cuddles. Cute. She's like your therapy cat. Cats are just amazing, like therapy animals in general. Like my cats can, especially Binks, he can tell when I'm not feeling great or I'm a bit upset, and he'll always be extra cuddly. I have a weird thing with babies, can't hold them until they're one-ish. I know a lot of people like that. I know a lot of like guys that are like that. It's almost like they're so scared of how like fragile the baby is that they just can't do it. My brother-in-law was the same. He was very, very cautious with like holding my nieces and nephews when they were babies. But now he's had a baby, he's a lot better. Like you wouldn't think it was the same person that was scared to like hold a baby when he's like doing crazy stuff with his daughter. I don't even really like kids, but my niece is such a sweetheart. I love that. Aunts have it even harder than uncles. I've heard that. That is shiny. Shut up, game, right? Stupid game. I'm just a fur auntie with my fur niece and nephew living with me and their fur grandmother for almost a year and a half. I love that. I don't hold babies until they can ask me to pick them up. That's fair, Baha. I was like the dedicated mum to my sister when my mum was having some issues, so I never got to just be a sister. I can feel that on some levels, for sure. I also feel like I had a lot of involvement in one of my sisters, like the upbringing of her children. So I didn't really I've never really got to like just enjoy being an aunt, like a normal auntie. And then my other sister had a baby, and I love all of my nieces and nephews. It's just like a different experience to just not have to be in like parent mode or worry about them at all. Baha at mall. Strange baby walks up. Hold me. Baha. Okay. I'm the eldest sibling by 7 years. My youngest sibling is 19 years younger than you. Completely unrelated to the spawn of humans. I just closed an absolutely massive deal and I'm very excited. Well done. Congratulations to you. Travi, I'm doing good. How are you doing today? It's just such a different experience. It's so lovely, Ari. I was a great aunt before I even had a baby. My niece had a baby like a year before I got pregnant. That's crazy. It's a little bit like that on my dad's side of the family because my dad was the youngest and he wasn't planned. They thought they were done with their family, and there's like a 16 or 17 year gap between my brother and his other siblings. It was not planned at all. And so I have a lot of like cousins that are older than me on that side of the family. Something about this song makes you have to pee. Could be the Christmas bells. It's very Christmassy. You keep forgetting you're a great aunt. Yeah, a lot of my cousins are older than me. My first cousin is like older than my mum, which is kind of crazy. You have? Oh, Nicholas, my goodness. What shinies? What do you mean, what shinies, William? Oh, are you talking about shinies in the chat? It's crazy because my younger sister's mother is only 10 years older than me, less than half of how much older I am than her daughter. That's wild. Obviously, I'm not going to leave that feral, unaccompanied tiny human. I'm not a monster. Oh my goodness. Feral is a wild thing to call a baby. Nothing in Razzie's box. We're moving on to Connor's box. I wanted to say Loop's box, but it's really not. My sister and older brother are 10 plus years than you and had their babies a little earlier in life. So I was an auntie at 6 and a great auntie at 28 or 27. Wow. I always remember there was a girl that I went to school with and it was like her conversation starter, I guess, was always that. So we were in like secondary school. I think I must have been about 11 or 12. And her niece or nephew, I can't remember, was twice her age. So she'd be like, I'm an auntie to a 24-year-old. And we'd be like, whoa. Like, how does that even work? It's funny. We thought it was like this weird, like, magic trick thing. Like, how is that even humanly possible? Sounds good, William. But we literally, like, Airy, we thought it was, like, just the wildest, most outrageous thing we'd ever heard in our life. Thank you, Airy. Yeah, just a little reminder. You do have to be over the age of 13 to have an account on YouTube. If you are not over that age, please do not put your age in chat, regardless. You probably should be here. My cat's names are Binks and Sage. Yeah, like, I can remember, it's like I vividly remember my brain process of like trying to figure out how it was possible for her to be an auntie before she even existed. Like, that's what I couldn't get my head around. It was almost like, well, how did they know that you were an auntie 24 years ago when you've only been alive for 12 years? Like, I just couldn't get my brain around it. And I mean, like I said, I was 11, 12. I probably should have known better, but that's how my brain was working. They haven't learned the ins and outs of social interactions yet, so feral seems fitting. I mean, I can see where you're coming from, Baha. Right on, Nintendo. Come on, be shiny, little ducky. We're about halfway through the stream. I appreciate the 40 likes. We've had a few new subscribers as well today. Shout out to you guys. And yeah, I'm going to be working on some bits over this weekend, and that is probably some like YouTubey bits. That is probably when I will really think about and schedule my 6K stream. Got to think about my 3-year stream as well, because that will be here before we know it, but I'll get that one scheduled probably this weekend. I should be streaming tomorrow. I have a dentist appointment in the morning. I am pretty sure I should be okay by the time it comes to streaming, but I might not be. Sometimes I just never know what's going to happen at these appointments. Is my sandwich done? Yeah. But I should be streaming tomorrow, should be streaming Friday, Saturday and Sunday I'll probably stream too. And then we'll see about next week as it gets a bit closer. You bought your chair, you're nervous. I hope that it really suits you well, Amber, and you really get on with it. Ross Lynch, how you doing? Craxy is underrated. I am learning to appreciate it more now I'm hatching these eggs. You love the secondhand adrenaline from friends' purchases. I get that a bit, but it's like I have to see the picture of it or, oh my gosh, nothing makes me more excited. I used to think that I just liked giving gifts, but it's not just me giving gifts. Like seeing people I care about open things that they're excited about, like regardless of whether or not it's something that I got them. Oh my gosh. The adrenaline, the dopamine, it's amazing. You just bought a couch. Ooh, is it super comfy? Is it going to take like 8 months for it to get to you? I remember I had to purchase a couch. Like, why did it take so freaking long for a couch to be made? Like, and just over here, I don't know if it's the same elsewhere in the world. Over here, it'll get to like August and we'll be seeing like commercials, adverts on the TV for like couch companies, and they'll be like, order now or order before the end of the week to guarantee your sofa before Christmas. It's like, but it's August. You got it on Friday? Nice. Maybe it's just a British thing. Did I make a sandwich? I think I did. Oh, see. Stop. I want to check right now. What if it sells out? The Ditto stuff always sells out. Oh, the egg's hatching. Let's check it really slowly. I'm checking. Stop. I remember we had a conversation months ago about the freaking, like, oh my gosh. This is insane. Sorry, guys. Short intermission. Nothing's happening. I'll just run around for a bit. Oh, I don't know how I feel about the 17-inch sleeping Ditto. I don't know if I need that one. I have a lot of like Ditto plushes. The kids can wait. Oh my god. Oh my god, they put so many things. It's too much. Razzie. Oh my god. Please tell me, did you get the Ditto Gengar? I kind of want the Ditto Gengar and the Ditto Leafeon. Oh, the Ditto Dragonite. This isn't good. The Ditto Mimikyu. Oh no. Guys, this isn't good. Oh, okay. I have to put these in my basket. I can't not get them. What the heck? I'm trying to do this one-handed and then run around with my other hand. Add it to the basket. What the heck? No shiny yet, William. Okay, that's in my basket. Can't get the Gengar. I'll put it in my basket anyway, and then we might narrow it down. Does anyone else do that? You just like impulsively fill your basket with things, and then you'll go in it like more rationally and remove things. That's me. But Ditto is like my second favorite Pokemon ever. I have to get stuff. Your Ditto hat is one of your favorites. I love it. I love that hat, Clocky. I like your Ditto pin as well. It's actually a great strategy. A lot of websites will send you coupons. I heard that, and I'm always conscious of that, Nick. So I do that. It hasn't worked that often, to be honest. What do you mean? There's a purchase limit. You can only get 2. Like, what? Oh, it's because I already had one in there. Okay, that's good. There's a purchase limit. You can only get 1 of each. That's good. Let's go Pokemon Center, doing things right. I want to get the Leafeon as well, Razzie. Send in the ults. No, I don't mind that. It thought I was trying to get a second one because I didn't realize it was already in my basket. Yeah, I think I'll go for that. Oh my gosh, is that a Mimikyu beanie? Probably already seen that one. Get them. Oh. I should get them, right? Because they're gonna sell out. You gotta get the Totodile, Chikorita, and Tepig plush for the baby. Why? Because I can't. Oh, I'm gonna get it. Like, I shouldn't. It's like Switch 2 month. But I want them so bad. They're widely available in Japan Pokemon centers, but they're never, like, available over here. Why do they do that? Like, I get it. Japan is Pokemon, you know, but let me sign in. Guys, we're having a little intermission. Okay, make sure it's my address. That is my address. The good thing about the Pokemon Center is I don't know if I live close to like a distribution center because it gets to me so quickly. Guys, I did it. I purchased the Leafeon, the Gengar, and the Mimikyu Ditto plushes. Thank you, Razzie, for letting me know. I was just thinking the other day that I need a Leafeon plushie. Of course I will, Natasha. Oh my gosh, they're so... The Mimikyu one is just really good. Gotta stop looking at them. Might need a poke... No, you might be right, old Nintendo. You might be right about that. Thank you so much. We had a few new subscribers during that time. I appreciate you guys. Sorry for that intermission. I am a huge Ditto fan. And I remember one time I spent hours just going through all of the like Ditto Pokemon. And now I'm actually going to have a few for myself. I'm so excited. Right, Eri? It's so good. So cute. I have so many Mimikyu plushes, so it's fine. My favorite. What I really want, and it kind of excites me, especially after what Razzie said about like you can kind of get them. They're quite like readily available in Japan. I'm pretty sure, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure from what I've seen, because I've watched a lot of people like go to Japan for Pokemon merch and stuff. Shiny versions of the Pokemon are pretty like regularly available over there too. I need a shiny Mimikyu plushie more than I need any plushie in my life. Not that, you know, you need plushies, but like it's at the top of my plushie list. I need a shiny Mimikyu plushie. You wish I had a shiny Piplup, right? And I feel like from what I've seen of like people going to like Pokemon centers and places like that in Japan, they're like a staple over there. Oh, goodness. Airy, that is so cute. Clocky, that is adorable. I just saw the one you sent yesterday as well. He's grown so quick. Oh my goodness, look at him. You want a Snubble plushie? I do like Snubble. I've got my Clefairy, so I'm content for now. Love that Baja. Oh, is that a picture of the couch? Clocky, I was too distracted by the adorable child and the beautiful Emily that was sitting on the couch to realize that the couch is what I was supposed to be looking at. It looks very comfy. I did, Razzie. I got 3. I shouldn't have, but I got 3. I couldn't not have that Mimikyu. I really like the Leafeon one, and I really thought the Gengar one was cute too. To add to my little Gengar collection. Don't call me a big spender, that makes me feel bad. You got 2. Snubble, Jigglypuff, and Giratina. I love that. There you go, Baja. Airy has a Snubble one. I mean, that is true. Legally, you did. Legally, I didn't really have to get the Gengar, but, like, it was cute. I like my little Gengar collection. I mean, technically, legally, I had to get all of them, right? Because they're all Ditto, but... You gonna get one, Amber? You just saw something you want and you'll never get? What is it, Natasha? You have Clefairy and Teddiursa. Cute. Hashtag not sponsored, by the way. Pokemon Center, if you would like to sponsor me, I would be the happiest girl alive. You do, Amber. You do. You deserve it. You're going to get a Rowlet, Muggin, and a Amora sitting cutie. Oh, I can't wait to see the Amora sitting cutie. Let's go, Amber. Oh, I didn't see it on the website, but that would be freaking adorable. Have you Googled it just to see if like one exists ever or has existed ever? Experiment, how you doing, lovely? It's good to see you. How's your day going? How have you been? You have a giant Gengar and a giant Snorlax Squishmallow. I love that. Oh, hold on. Natasha, I'm very unhappy. Why would you say you're never going to get it? Don't put that energy out there. Manifest, because that is freaking adorable. That's crazy. It's sold out. They could restock it. I don't even want to know the price. Don't even tell me the price. Because the ones I just got... Oh my goodness, Natasha. The ones I just got were only like 7.5 inches. It's quite a bit larger than that. Sorry, just having a conversation. A one-way conversation in the DMs with Natasha there. Who called me a big spender? Welcome back, Natasha. Simply because that's actually like a big time compliment. Well, it was Razzie and he is my best friend, so it makes sense that he would compliment me. Got some ice cream to celebrate the amazing world of Gumball Season 7 teaser. I don't know what that is, but it sounds fun. And what ice cream did you get? What is Connor up to now? Razzie, did you see what Connor just posted in your Discord? You did it. I want to throw down like 15 croque monsieurs right now. What croque is it? Croque, how do you pronounce that? I like to think I'm pretty good at French words. Croque monsieur, that is how you pronounce it, right? A scoop of strawberry cream and a scoop of bubblegum. I love that. A ham and cheese sandwich. You would call it that. Croque. Croque monsieur. They gave Larvesta the same treatment as Feel. That one's still available and you think Larry should get it? Did you send him a link? Is it just as expensive though? Because that's crazy. You're gonna do it now? Welcome back, Jess. Good to see you. Thank you for the 45 likes, guys. We are 2 likes away from 6,030 subscribers, which is pretty cool. We're kind of well into the 6,000s now. Touch wood, I don't have to worry too much about dropping below that number now. You guys are amazing. You wish you could order from the Pokemon Center? Can you not from Ireland Experiment? Burger, how you doing? How was the rest of your birthday? Razzie, I was tempted by that one, I'm not gonna lie. The Ditto Jigglypuff. But I didn't do it. 4 is too much. You can't experiment? Oh, that really sucks. Hi, Dad. She's Carly. Good, you got to eat some McDonald's. Love that. Nice birthday meal there, Burger. $400 is disgusting, right? Oh my god. That was just made for Larry, right, Natasha? Unreal. Yeah, I feel like now I have my Leafeon and like it's a Ditto Leafeon. That's very exciting. There's just that shiny Mimikyu I want. Still think Razzie should send me his legally. As his best friend, he legally should send me his shiny Mimikyu plush, right, guys? Also, what is this piano that's going on right now? This is intense. You have a Japanese booster box of Journey Together coming in the post soon. That's exciting. Good luck. Hope you get some good pulls. Played a Pokemon game for the first time in like 5 months and it felt weird. What game was it, Loops? Almost at 6.03. It's exciting, Natasha. Honestly, it might not be the music. I might have you might just have a bladder infection. Oh gosh, did you have to go again? Shield? Nice. What were you doing in Shield? Were you doing some DAs? Loop's doing some DAs, guys. Also, why did no one agree with me? Can I play Christmas Bells again? No, I need to go back and find it. Solgaleo DAs? Nice. I've been doing some of those off stream. I accidentally may have found myself a solo god path for Articuno. Because I was just like, I'm going to do anything is fine and see. I want to test it with my my second switch and see if I can make it work as like a double solo god path. Is that shiny? No, the sky is just orange. I fall for it every time. Why did no one agree with me, right? So selfless. Are you doing some cold drinks, Nick? When I drink cold drinks, I have to go like every hour. Took your shiny a few months. I have almost, or I had before I started, almost full ore on that account. So got a lot of checks. But it would be cool to know if I could make it work with, like it could even work better. Sarah with the 1 month flex, disposable income.
Activate.
Sarah, how are you doing? Let's get some hype in the chat. You are now officially a turnip. You have grown up from the turnip sprouts. Ideally, I make it work with 4 and I force Razzie to join me. Sarah, oh my goodness. Sarah gifting 5 memberships. You got Roger, Stony, Death Killer, Lord Zach, and Sunthrower. My goodness, Sarah. Thank you so much for the 5 memberships and thank you for all of that hype in the chat, guys. So kind and so generous. Yay! And then we have No Fear coming in with the $5 dono.
Hey Kylie and friends.
What
Hope your day is
happened?
going well.
What happened, guys? Thank you so much. Hype in the chat for No Fear as well. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being so amazing and supportive and generous. Not just with the donos, but generous with your time as well. I appreciate you hanging out here. That's not nice, That's not nice, Jess. I'm not poor. I just have a thin wallet. Ooh. It's been a long time since I got a shiny female starter. That would be cool. We're in Aries box. Check something. I need to do a save check too, but we've got 2 more boxes. That makes sense, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 2 more boxes, including these. I do have some other random eggs, but if it doesn't shine, we'll just continue adding to those for the next stream. How you doing, Sarah? It's so good to see you. Thank you again for those gifted memberships. You got gifted, you did. You got gifted by the amazing Sarah, aka Woo Woo. Thank you so, so much. And thank you, Roger, for saying thank you. My apologies, I didn't give context. Me, all the time. Welcome back. Slimed 1, 2, 3. Probably said that wrong. Look at my typo. I'm the goddess of typos and awful autocorrect choices. I mean, same. What did you say, Jess? Hold on. I see hype. Hype. Oh, poor Baha. Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, Razzie did not have to do that. Thank you so much for the $10 dono.
To help with the plushies, I accidentally pressured you into getting.
Accidentally pressured me. Thank you so much. Hype in the chat, please, for Razzie. Thank you for the $10 dono. I mean, it didn't take much persuading, really. But thank you. Thank you for always thinking of me when stuff like that drops. It means a lot. Yeah, we got 6K. It's very exciting. It was just Baha asking if Nick needed a helping hand, right? Just a helping hand. The whole hand. Right, Jess? Razzie is a real one. You guys are just the realest ones. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Hefty let you know about it. Big shout out to Hefty as well. Love that we all think of each other and look out for each other. How many eggs till now? Around about 2,000. I'm just going to go for like a blanket 2,000 when people ask. I haven't really been counting, but based on the number of boxes of eggs I've hatched and the number of streams, it works out at around 2,000 eggs. But we have got 9 shinies. No, 8 shinies in that number of eggs. So not too bad. We just need 1 more now. Zito, how you doing? It's good to see you. What's up, Death Killer 2.0? I'm assuming you just got a notification that you were gifted a membership and you're not sure of this strange place that you've just been brought to. But I appreciate you for being here. And you were gifted by the amazing Sarah in chat. Thank you for the luck, Jess and Airy. How's my sandwich looking? 5 more minutes, 6 more minutes. How do I get so many eggs? Just by using the egg gathering method in this game. You have to have the Pokemon that you want to breed from. Make a pit in your party, make a picnic. Make a sandwich. The easiest one to make is a level 2 egg sandwich, which is just butter, peanut butter, and banana. And you stay at the picnic for half an hour, which is the sandwich's time. Every 3.5 minutes, you gather around 10 eggs, and you just keep going until you've got enough eggs that you want. Razzie, it really is an amazing community. We are both very blessed to have the communities that we have and the friends that we have. This is the bright side of the Shadow Realm. I'll take it. Half an egg. Caleb, how you doing? Roger with the team besties. Hydration check, guys. We have like a box and a half of eggs left to go. Would be kind of cool to get to 6,030 subscribers today, guys. I'm not going to lie. And maybe 60 likes. We'll set that as our little goals and we'll see if we can make it happen. I'm drinking a yummy iced coffee, if that counts for hydration. It totally does. I wish I had an iced coffee. I want an iced cap. I like the iced cap from Tim Hortons. Sometimes I'll have the iced caramel cap, which is really good. And I have it with coconut milk instead of like cow's milk. Very good. Pokédex, how you doing, Rosie? Welcome in. Sarah's technically the opposite, but we'll let it slide. Well, yeah, so what if caffeine's a little dehydrating? Who's counting, you know? Can I make an iced coffee at home? I keep thinking it's difficult. I make iced coffees at home more than I like order out iced coffees. What I tend to do is I'll do a really strong coffee. So I have like a really nice instant coffee that I use. And I'll use the same like quantity of coffee I'd usually have depending on how strong I want it. I just use a lot and like I'll add like sugar and like syrup or whatever if you want it. I use a lot less hot water. Obviously make sure everything is dissolved. Add ice to a cup. Add the coffee to the cup. And then you pour your milk of choice over it. and you have an iced coffee. Like sometimes I'll make it stronger than I would a regular hot cup of coffee because I feel like you're adding a lot of like milk to it, but that's how I would make it. Coffee makes you dehydrated, but it still counts because you deserve it, queen. Right, Caleb? Right? That's the attitude we want. Or if you have a lot of money and are bored of making the sandwiches, you can buy egg 2 sandwiches by Medalli West. Yeah, there's also that meal, the one that Nicholas uses. Can't remember what it's called. You can buy that too. Iced coffee has so much water and ice, it offsets the dehydration. So true. You need your sweet treat? You do. You don't have to justify yourself to Clocky, Sarah. You can only have decaf right now. Just make it with some decaf. It'll taste yummy. Strong coffee for the win. I do like a strong coffee. Well, occasionally I'll only like Starbucks and Tim Hortons coffee. The only coffee I like or can tolerate, like black without any kind of milk or creamer or anything. Caramel macchiatos. That's so yummy, Natasha. I'm good, just got home. How are you? Any shinies? No shinies yet today, Rosie, but I'm good, thank you. Is there decaf instant? Yes, there is, Experiment. There definitely is. I have seen that before in the shops. I'm sure there will be probably a few options in Ireland as well, just in your like regular grocery store around the coffee section. Oh, Razzie, me too. I haven't done it for a while, but it's getting that time of year where I'm going to bring that back out. I love the whipped coffee. Ever since I learned about it during the lockdown, I have to have it like every summer. What do you whip the coffee at though? Oh my gosh. The large iced coffees from McDonald's apparently have 200 milligrams of caffeine. I don't know how that compares to like a regular iced coffee. A regular coffee. Also, like over here, I feel like unless you're going to like Starbucks and you're going to get like a venti or whatever, most coffee places you can't get like a large coffee. They always come in like smaller portion. Whip it at your haters? Why would you waste the amazing whipped coffee by whipping it at your haters? Also, I don't know about you, but I don't have like an electric whisk, so I use like a hand whisk. And after I've done whipping that coffee, I'm not wasting it for anything because that is an arm workout. Shady, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, Laura, we don't do any union circles or anything like that in chat, but like Natasha said, we do have a Discord server if you want to try and join it and see if there's anyone in there at the moment that would join you. It's low. Usually the default is 500. Okay. You don't have Discord? I'm sorry to hear that, Laura, but yeah, we won't be doing any barbecues or codes or anything like that in chat today. Void, no duck luck yet. This last one is holding on for dear life, not wanting to come out the egg. I hand whisked it one time. I made it. My mother-in-law used to make it often, and you'd still hers. No. I mean, a regular brewed coffee at home, they say it's like 94, but who knows? I'm curious now. It's not bad to hand whisk it. Just takes a little elbow grease. But I would highly recommend you try it, guys. I don't know if you guys remember, it was very big around like lockdown, where you whip the coffee. So you do like, the ratio is like 1 part coffee to 1 part sugar to 1 part water. And you whisk it up, and it quite easily comes together as like a kind of meringue, like soft meringue foam. Oh, it's so good. Such a fun trend and super tasty, right? Lazy Snorlax, how you doing? It's good to see you. It's been fun seeing you all around the community today. Also depends on the brand. Apparently, chock full of nuts have a higher caffeine content, which is your first problem. Chock full of nuts. Is that the name of a coffee brand, Jack? I want to try a Masuda hunt, but it seems like it would be miserable. I have a lot of fun doing it. I do have the advantage of being able to do it with this amazing community, though. But I don't think it's bad at all. It's quite chill. It's really good, Jess. And then obviously you just add ice to a cup, and then again your favorite choice of milk. It is common in the US. It's your favorite. That's such a fun name. We don't really have any fun brand names in general like that. Chaz, how you doing? It's good to see you. How's your Wednesday going? You got your shiny Slowbro watching Ratatouille. And that's the thing, right, Sarah? I think as well with the Masuda, like, you might think if you're kind of just sitting there and you want your brain to be like fully focused on just one thing, and it's Masuda hunting, maybe it's not the best thing to do when you're in that mood. If you're hanging out with friends or like streaming like this, or you're watching a movie and you just want to do something with your hands and you feel like shiny hunting, I would recommend the Masuda method. I think it's a very chill way of shiny hunting. You don't really have to use your brain. Even if you don't see the shiny at the time because you're distracted, you can always just double check before you release them and see if the shiny's in there. Bustelo? No, I don't think we have that brand over here either, Razzie. America also has a black rifle coffee, because of course it does. We have like not that many brands of coffee over here. I think it's just because there's less of us. Like financially, it probably doesn't make sense for a million different companies to start bringing out coffee. You don't think you've heard of it, Clocky? If you have a Keurig, they do make the iced coffee pods. I'd love a Keurig. Keurigs aren't a thing over here. I actually, like, someone that I just watched, like, vlog on YouTube, they lived out in America for a while because their girlfriend's American, and she brought the Keurig back home to England when she came back over here because she loved it so much. And she ended up having to spend nearly the same amount of money that the Keurig was for like this adapter. And then because you can't get the Keurig pods over here, she had to import those from the US, and it just turned into this whole like expensive thing. But our coffee machines, unless you go for like the really fancy expensive ones, they're not very great over here. It's a brand of coffee you're not sure where from, but it's big over here. Is it good? Because I know, Razzie, you don't really have like much like at home coffee. You don't make coffee at home. But if you had to, what would be your go-to coffee brand? Black Rifle coffee is really good and it supports veterans. Oh, that's cool. When I say here, I mean New York, New Jersey. I see it everywhere and it's really good. I'm sure we have Bustelo somewhere. Looking at the can, it's vaguely familiar. I've been seeing so much about Wawas recently. I didn't even know they existed until, like, you guys have been talking about it. I keep seeing, like, shorts and reels about it. And Wagmans. But I feel like I knew Wagmans existed. Bustelo or Folgers? I've heard of Folgers. I've heard of that before. I think mostly from the movie George of the Jungle. Folgers? Folgers. I don't know how you say it. But wasn't there like a commercial for that in George of the Jungle, and then he ended up eating it straight out of the can. I lived in Brooklyn for like 15 years and moved to Mexico like 6 months ago. Oh, wow. You got family in Brooklyn? That's cool, Razzie. What was it like moving from Brooklyn to Mexico? Are you like in a big city in Mexico too, or is it like completely different? Where is a location on the east coast of the US? I used to live in a state and had it, but not anymore, and you miss it. Black coffee with caramel is good. That's what I do from Starbucks, Lazy Snorlax. So I'll have an Americano. I don't know if that's what you guys in America call it, but we call a black coffee, well, Starbucks call the black coffee an Americano, but I ask for a pump of caramel syrup. It's really good. Because you can't really, like, put sugar in an Americano because it's too cold. It won't dissolve, so I use syrup instead. We just call it a black coffee. Well, there you go. We call it an Americano. I'm a big coffee person. Here in Bangkok, we have a big cafe culture. It's BK stand for Bangkok. I could be wrong, Caleb, so let me know. It's the biggest city in the state, but it's still pretty small. Like, still small compared to Brooklyn. I don't really know what Brooklyn's like. I imagine, like, it's huge, though. Like, New York is just huge. Oh, Brooklyn? Oh. Thank you, Razzie. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Clocky. Thank you, Caleb. Right? I just assumed so, you know? BK is Burger King as well. It's very true, Natasha. Driving through New York is the scariest thing I've ever done. Like, I really want to go to New York because I feel like you have to go to New York once in your life, right? But, I hear mixed reviews. I'm not a caffeine person. I don't drink coffee or tea unless I really need to pick me up. A lot of people become dependent on it. That is true. I have definitely gone through phases of where I felt like I needed a coffee. I haven't actually had a coffee in a while, weirdly. Just kind of haven't. So I'm not in one of those phases at the moment. I do love a coffee. I love the taste of coffee. We drove through New Jersey, and that wasn't even half as terrifying. Yeah, I hear New Jersey's alright. There are some cool people that live there, yeah. Driving down New York City specifically is its own beast. Don't do it, I won't. New York is neat, but it's like a one and done type of experience in your opinion. I get that. Literally just don't expect New York to be like the movies and you'll be fine, but that's all I know. All I know is the movies, Sarah. Americano isn't a traditional coffee, at least not in the States. It's espresso with water added. I like an Americano. I've never needed a coffee or tea, but I do enjoy them. That's probably a good way to be, Risha. I'm definitely not dependent on it. I like it every once in a while. You had to drive to New York to get to, is that Massachusetts? I need to learn my, what's it called for states? Like the state abbreviations. There are so many of them, and you guys who live in the States, you just know them. I used to live in South Jersey, Southern New Jersey, and it's nice as long as you know where not to go. I feel like that's everywhere, right, Void? Everywhere has like its good and bad areas. I like Seattle way more than New York City. My granny lived in New York, but it was Buffalo. I really wanted to go to East Syracuse, New York once. I would still be down to go, I'm not gonna lie. I went through a hyperfixation stage of being obsessed with this YouTube channel. And they had like a candy store in East Syracuse. And I really wanted to go visit it. Erin with the 28 months being all swag.
Ohio.
Like Ohio? Now, I don't know if I'm right here, but isn't that a bad thing? You're good, swag, Airy. Hype in the chat for Airy. Thank you for the 28 months. Yeah, I know NJ is New Jersey, Roger. I got that one down. I went back in December because I wanted to spend Christmas with your sisters. Hold on, I've lost track of chat. With my sisters because it's just such a great time of the year. I can imagine. Like, I feel like that's when I'd have to do it, right? Christmas time? I don't know. Christmas in Times Square, Rockefeller Center is low-key one of my favorite places, even though it's super touristy. It's really nice and actually like the movies, right? I feel like if you're gonna go to New York, it's gotta be in December, right? If you're gonna do all the touristy things, it's gotta be December. Anything outside of the 5 boroughs of New York doesn't exist to you, to be honest. Thank you for that, Hyde, and thank you again, Airy, for the 28 months. I think it's funny when Europeans get mad at Americans for not traveling, but Texas is the size of the UK almost. We are well traveled just within our own country. I don't know I've ever seen a European get mad at an American for not traveling. I think it's wild the distance that a lot of Americans will travel, and it doesn't seem that far. When in comparison, it would be like halfway, if not the other end of the country for me. But I'd never get mad. I just think it's fascinating. NJ's New Jersey, by the way, is so funny. Yeah, the only thing worse than Razzie is me, because I was born in Ohio. Wait, why is it the only thing worse than Razzie? What have I missed? You're born in Ohio? I know a lot of amazing people who were born and live in Ohio. Probably the best time to do it, even with the tourists. You gotta get out of the city. NY people, I've noticed, are afraid to leave. You could say that about anywhere, I guess, right? Very easy to get kind of comfortable. Don't go for the tree lighting, though. You have to wait in the cold for 12 plus hours for a good view, and it's not worth it. Yeah, I mean, I want to see the tree when it's lit, but I'm not, like, crazy about being there when it's lit, you know? That's too much dedication. Not a bad place. Good people in Ohio. Good people. You haven't been to Ohio in years, but I remember how beautiful it was. Listen, Carly, don't ever go to Times Square for the ball drop for New Year's. Absolutely not worth it, I can imagine. I've never been to London for the Big Ben countdown on New Year's. My aunt lived in London. She used to go every single year. It just never appealed to me. Too many people, too cold. I'd much rather have a nice, like, glass of wine and watch from the comfort of my couch at home, you know? Because New Jersey is so awful. Josh, you're killing me right now. Oh no, Razzie. I've seen people call Americans not well traveled. Yeah, we'll try not to, like, generalize what, like, an entire country says about an entire other country. But, I get it. America is a huge state. Oh my gosh, that was so dumb. A huge country. You can go from one state to the other and it's like a completely different, like, climate. Really, there is no need to leave the United States of America, I guess, right? You got kind of everything there. But it is always nice to travel, but also, like, traveling is expensive. Like, I think if anyone was to judge someone for not traveling, like, it's just dumb. You don't know people's, like, circumstances. But I wouldn't say that entire countries say that about entire other countries. An item on the ground that hasn't been picked up, it's bothering you? Oh no, Void. I'm so sorry. I do the same thing to Razzie all the time. Is it this one? Should I pick it up? I'll pick it up for you, Void. America is a state, and we just have the ego to call ourselves a country. Stop. Honestly, New York driving is so bad, but when you come to Puebla, is that right? Did I say that right? And the people here are somehow worse? Yeah, there are some crazy drivers out there in all countries. The meanest people speak the loudest. Just remember that, everyone. Nobody is a monolith. That's so true. Cookie, that was me. I was grabbing my mail. I just saw a dump truck end up in the side of a house in New Jersey. Oh no. Oh no. There's a dump truck anywhere. Oh my gosh. Glacy, watch the capital letters. I mean, it's very true what you said, but do watch the all caps. And yeah, let's keep the chat in English as well. Just a reminder, guys, the chat rules are pinned. Brandon on the go. How you doing? Traveling is fun when you got the dough. Indeed. Indeed it is. I watch a lot of those videos of people flying first class to places, and I'm like, that's the dream. I always want to imagine myself as like, if I ever decided to like go solo traveling, I'd just like look really smart, and I'd go and I'd like go to check in, and they'd be like, would you be interested in a free upgrade? And I just get like the first class treatment. Like, that's my dream. That's my dream. I spent Halloween in New Orleans like 6 years ago. I was very inebriated, and then we went to the biggest haunted house ever. That sounds terrifying, Baha. Probably a lot of fun with a good group of people, but terrifying. No worries, Glacy. They are pinned at the bottom of chat if you want to check them out. Sarah, that made me joke. Razzie was iconic dump truck. How could we forget? Oh my gosh, that comment hit me. If I didn't pin the chat rules, I'd probably pin that one, Sarah. Drivers in my current state don't use turn signals and weave through traffic on the highway at like 30 miles per hour above the speed limit. I was going to say 30 miles per hour is not that bad, but then you said above the speed limit, and I'm like, okay. Cocky revealing my dump truck to the chat, right? I flew business class on my flight back from Japan. If you can afford it on a long flight, I would definitely recommend it. That's so valid, Risha. Because it's been a long time since, and I haven't done it very often. I've been on like a long haul flight. Most of the places I've gone, and that hasn't been for years either, have been like places in Europe. So like Spain, Italy, they're only like a couple of hours away from me on a plane. So I went with like the budget airlines, which they're not fun. They are not fun at all. But like when it's only a couple hours, it's just like a bus ride, right? So you just kind of put up with it. But I would love to be able to have just a little bit more luxury for a long haul flight. You missed Dumpy Sabrina. Gosh, how is she doing, I wonder? She was an icon. I'm planning on going to Japan in 2026, and I really want to go like first class to be comfy. That would be amazing, Sarah. Yeah, I'm praying everyone. Because, I mean, you might think that going on vacation or stuff like that, like it's not a priority, but like life is so short. And I hope that if any of you guys have like these dream countries that you want to visit, these dream vacations, that they all come true for you guys, because life is short and it's all about the memories. And yeah, like Razzie said, you better post them in the Discord when you do go. Post all those pictures, please. Spirit Airlines isn't an airline that we have over here. We have the two like budget airlines are Ryanair and EasyJet, and they could be rough. They could be rough at times. I just logged into Violet and went to Blueberry Academy and immediately found a shiny sandile. Let's go, Void. Yeah, hopefully we can get some of that luck. I think I'm going to invest in more pricey tickets for your trip this year to the States. You should do that, Ari. You should treat yourself. And then obviously, just in general, you're going to be more comfortable, which means that I feel like, Ari, at least like on the way there, right? Maybe if you can't do both, on the way there means that you're going to get there much more refreshed and comfortable and enjoy your time with your family more. I feel like that's what I would aim for if I couldn't do both ways. Because then like when you get home, you can just rest as much as you need and you're not like missing out on time with your family, you know? Yeah, right, Jess? I hope everyone reaches their travel goal this year and every year, you know? We have tractors that go 40 under on the highways. Sometimes you can taste the road rage because you're going so slow. It's kind of similar around here. There's like a lot of like farmland and stuff around here. And the last thing you want, especially when you're in a rush to get somewhere, is to be stuck behind a tractor. Because you will be there. You will just be there. And the way the roads are and stuff, there's no chance of you overtaking safely. Like some of the roads around here, the tractor will take up the entire road for like both ways of traffic. If we fly to Spain, we usually use TUI. It's affordable but not quite budget. I've heard of TUI. Do you want to know something that's really funny, Risha? And this is the most random thing. So there's like a travel company called TUI, like Risha just said. The TUI logo, I always think of it when I see Mantike. The like smiley face on Mantike's back looks exactly like the TUI logo. And I won't have anyone tell me any different. And I've never mentioned it, Risha, because I thought it was such a like weird thing and no one would know what TUI was. But now you have just unlocked that new piece of lore. If there's one thing, I will go to the Moomin Valley Park in Japan. Sarah, I would love to go there. I used to love the Moomin cartoon when I was younger. I would love to visit the Moomin Valley Park. I also played Snuffkins. That's an amazing game. That's a big dream of mine too. I would love to go to Japan. Japan and South Korea are two big dreams for me. And the US, of course. Nothing feels better than your bed after a long trip. That's so true. Traffic here is so bad. Oh gosh, experiment. I see Delta Airlines for misplacing my luggage, but I lost my case. Brandon. Appreciate you, as always, for being on theme. And oh my goodness, guys, I realized that we have passed 6.03k subscribers. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I was locked in to chat just then. Just hanging out with you guys. I could have patched the shiny 3 times. I don't even think I was really paying attention to that either. But thank you so much. And we are 1 like away from our 60 like goal too. Stop it. And I've been streaming for 2 hours. This is actually our last 10x. Guys, when I tell you, I was so just focused on hanging out with you guys for I don't even know how long that was. Was it half an hour? Do I have sandwich? I don't even have sandwich. I think I was autopiloting changing my eggs. I didn't even realize we were on the last box. That was crazy. It was literally like we were just friends hanging out, like doing nothing else just there. I feel bad because my car makes like 80 horsepower. It's not fast, so people get stuck behind you and get mad. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Boyd. You're right. The smoky face on Mantike's back looks... The smiley face on Mantike's back looks almost identical, right, Risha? I'm so glad you see it. Like, for those of you who don't know what TUI is, I would Google, and you know what Mantike looks like. Just do me a solid. Now I've had validation from Risha. Do me a solid and Google TUI travel logo. I'm sure that will work. Let me see. So TUI travel logo. And tell me that that isn't Mantike's back. Reminds me of it every single time. Jacob, how you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah, the plane talk put me into autopilot. That must be it, Baha. That must have been what happened. I don't know. If I hadn't have snapped out of that, we could have just gone. We would have kept going for goodness knows how long. Does a sandwich even boost shiny odds? No, Void. It doesn't. It just increases the speed of the egg hatching. So that's why I do it. I'm not doing it for the shiny odds, just so I can get through more eggs as quickly as possible. You grew lemons? Nice. You like Gengar? It's alright. I don't mind just like one line of emojis every now and then, Jacob. It's when it's like multiple comments. You're good. Yummy, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the luck, Airy. But no, Void, I'm doing it so I can get through more eggs in a shorter space of time. Thank you for the luck, Natasha. We are getting towards the end of the stream already. We've got 10 more eggs to go. You guys have been wonderful today. I see we have 61 likes now, so we met both of our goals, which is very exciting. Appreciate you guys a lot. He calls it ginger, and it makes you upset. Maybe it's just like a cute little way of saying it. Ooh, Stardew Valley. I like this song. Sorry, I went missing. You were organising a cupboard. No worries at all, Experiment. I grow weary. Soon I will feast upon leftovers. What leftovers do you have today, Baha? Void, so he's pronouncing it correctly, right? Look at everyone being super productive today, right? What a day. I was really productive at work, actually. I finished work today with absolutely nothing undone, no half-finished jobs. Completely cleared out everything I needed to do, and it felt amazing. Gendar. Oh, Gendar. What a time to be alive that was, Eri. So yeah, productive day here too. And I think I'm going to have a super productive weekend as well, which I'm actually looking forward to. Lots of like channel related stuff, which I'm really looking forward to. Okay, last 5 eggs. Here we go. Can't believe we haven't finished this yet. If there isn't a shiny in these last 5 eggs, we continue. If I stream tomorrow, tomorrow's stream will be more of this. I do plan on streaming unless something goes wrong at the dentist's. I should be good enough to stream tomorrow. So do look out for that. But if it gets to about 6 o'clock my time and there still isn't anything scheduled, I will be back on Friday for sure. Ginger, just like GIF being pronounced GIF, right? Domino's stuffed crust pizza and buffalo chicken sandwich. Nice. Enjoy, Baha. Thank you for the luck, Rishi and Razzie. 6,000 of the same Pokemon and still nothing is crazy. Touch wood, luckily, hopefully. I don't think I have ever got to that number. Unless you're confused, Void, are you looking at the number at the top? Because that's my subscriber count. That's not my egg count. If that's what you mean. We've done about 2,000 eggs. And we've got 8 shinies from those. This is the last one I need. She speaks the tooth. Come on, Quaxley, shine, right? Sorry, I can't speak, Risha, so together we're a right pair, you know? You thought that was my count, Void? No, yeah, we've done about 2,000, but I have got 8 out of my 9. Yeah, I don't think I've ever got that high for Masuda. I would never want to. That would be awful. Not even bad for shiny checks. I don't know, Chaz. I got the highest I ever did, and that was for Muna Encounters. That was like 6,000 and something, and that felt painful, that one. I was over that halfway through that hunt. You guys kept me going for that one. Can someone tell me if it's possible to breed in Pokemon Violet? Yeah, I'm in Pokemon Violet right now, and I've bred all these Pokemon. You have to make a picnic, and you have to use a level 2 sandwich or meal. I use the sandwich number 17, which is just butter, peanut butter, and banana. And you have to stay at that picnic with the Pokemon you want to breed in your party for half an hour, checking the basket at the picnic every 3.5, 4 minutes to get the optimum amount of eggs you can. For Masuda, it's pretty bad. True. There are some hunts that aren't even full odds at 6,000, right, Voids? So I get that. Yeah, right, Chaz? For the older games, the ones that I've never played, 6,000 would be like a good number to get a shiny at, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, Masuda's 1 in 512. As long as the Masuda method means you have to use a foreign Pokemon when you're breeding. So I use a foreign Ditto, and it's 1 in 512, obviously with the shiny charm. The Void consumes, how are you? Where is that in Violet? It's the picnic, so you have a picnic on you at all times, Void. Your Shinx in Gen 8 took 6,600. Oh my gosh. Not gonna lie, thinking of doing that for Shiny Zorua in BW2. Good luck with that experiment. Okay, guys. This is the last egg. Gens 1 to 5 had 1 in 8,192 base odds. 6 onwards has 1 in 4,096 base odds. Yeah, so I've only ever played games that have the 14096 shiny odds. Never played any of the older ones. And yeah, you breed at that picnic. You have to be at the picnic. You can't be doing anything else in the game. Otherwise, you just won't gather eggs. Thank you for the luck, guys. I've got some thank yous to say. And we will see if this last egg is shiny after I do those. I hope we all have a great rest of our Wednesday. I'm going to end the poll. We got 59 votes and 92% of you think that this last egg is going to be shiny. We'll see if you're right, or 91 of you now. We'll see if you're right, guys, because if this isn't shiny, then 91% of you were wrong. Let's say some thank yous. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everyone who liked the stream. We also had some amazing people do some amazing things. We had Jess membering up, then dropping a 23-month membership flex. We had Sarah with her 1-month membership flex, and then dropping 5 gifted memberships. We had No Fear with the $5 dono, Razzie with the $10 dono, which I didn't even like. So rude. And then we had Airy with the 28-month membership flex. Love you guys so much. Thank you for your time, for your support, for your generosity. I will be back tomorrow or Friday. We'll see. I'll probably update the Discord. Let's see if this is shiny. Got my fingers crossed, like I physically have my fingers crossed right now because I would love for this to shine. It's not shiny. I will see you guys soon. Bye.
Subscribe to my videos and hit the bell. Ring. Bye for now. See you soon.